Hello, God bless, Lee Rice here. I'm sitting with famous Andrea Camilleri, his statue. The story so far is this. I'm playing exactly there, 3 meters away from famous statue of writer. I did my research to find out his name because his name isn't displayed, which I find to be really shocking. So I'm playing 3 meters away. The vast majority of adults, very vast majority, come down, sit here, take their pictures while I'm sitting there as a living writer, and they don't even know. And I'm sitting directly opposite, and they don't even know. And they're crossing this section while I'm saying Dio et Bambini, God help the children, in Italian, doing the symbol of the cross, and they don't even notice. So I'm trying to say all of this in a calm way. It's a very beautiful place too, and I've got to know, of course, the good people here, like I do everywhere I go. Behind me is the mother and child. I'm singing and writing about that too. I've included quotes from Andrea Camilleri, which I repeat, I had to do research to find out his name, which isn't displayed, which I find shocking. And all I'm witnessing is exactly this. People are coming along just for their novelty pictures, just for another picture. Look, I'm here, look, I'm here. But how can they be here when they can see only the statue and not the writer, the living writer, sitting right next to his position, 3 meters away? And that sadly applies to approximately 99% of the moving adults cannot see, hear or feel a single word I'm saying. While I'm writing about mother and child behind me, while I'm writing about Andrea himself, including his own quotes from his own text within the song. And many adults don't get it. But at the same time, during exactly the same time as I've witnessed in many places for a long time, the children do. The children do. Same here, same everywhere. I've written now 41 songs in Sicily, and the moving adult society, well, they just keep moving, 99%, no matter what I say in English or Italian. Clearly in Italian too. Dio et Bambini is just 3 words in Italian, God help the children. I'm saying the words in English, I'm saying the words in Italian. I'm also sharing the truth of the greatest writers of all time. Example, Break On Through to the Other Side, Jim Morrison. I'm saying that to the children. I'm also saying, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy, Queen? I'm also saying Thriller, which is very interesting when you read between the lines, to say the least. And I look at it as old as being prophecy. And what I witness every day is the people who are present can see. The stopped people can see. But they'll even do that too. While I'm playing up the other end, friends who are giving me food and beer for free in the restaurant this way, and Afinia, like really friendly, super friendly people. I'm playing there every evening. And the vast majority of adults even stand right next to me checking the menu while I'm saying words in English, Italian, and sharing the truth over and over again. They'll stand 1 meter away, literally 1 meter away, reading the menu, and then continue, and then continue, and then continue, and then continue. And it's been like this for years. Same when I played in Campo de Fury, same when I played in Masala, same when I played everywhere. I've written songs, entire albums in cities, including many places, and they're sitting right next to me, like Andrea is now. And I'm writing about you, sitting right next to me right now, over and over again. And the vast majority of people don't get it. Including, I'll give an example in set. I sat at the fountain, writing about the fountain and the people around the fountain. 10 people sit around the fountain, 1 meter away from each side. And they're in one place only, in here. Just in here, only in here, and nowhere else at all. I'm writing entire albums over and over again in cities without the vast majority of moving adults knowing anything about it. But this is the most bizarre. I've called it social experiment. I'll call it again that now. Here's a child coming now. The child won't notice. Child of reality. Ciao. And the adults just keep on moving. It's been like this for years. I'm sitting at the distance now away from Andrea Camilleri, which I had to research. I repeat that again. I'm sitting this distance away from people over and over again, writing about them and all of what I'm seeing, and they just don't get it. And it's been like this for years. Same in Campo de Fury, where I wrote 19 songs, Heart of Rome. The moving adults just keep moving. The ones who were stopped, the market traders and the cleanup crew of reality in Campo de Fury, they get it. They got it because they're watching, they're witnesses. The moving adults just keep moving. And I thought a lot about this in the last few weeks. Well, Roger Waters portrayed it exactly right. It's like, I just feel like I'm watching a conveyor belt. They just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. The compassion is the lowest I've seen in my entire journey of 12 years in the moving adult society. Of course, I meet the good ones too. It's not all negative. I meet the ones who can actually see, the stopped ones, the good ones. The moving society, they just keep moving, and they miss reality itself. They miss so much. They miss all of the birds, all of the trees. Just keep moving and moving and moving. So I'm going to keep on fighting here because, well, it's a beautiful place and I'm inspired. But the madness of this story is I'm sitting next to a statue of a famous writer, playing, singing my heart out, and mother and child, singing God, Children, Home. And the vast majority of moving adults can only see one single thing, the statue. They're literally sitting right here on this chair, the chair right next to Andrea, and they can't see, hear or feel a single word I've got to say as a living writer right next to him. But at the same time, all of the children can. Every single child notices and they're smiling and waving. And I'm letting them know about the insanity, which is what it is. The moving adult society have largely lost all compassion, all care for anything at all. They just keep moving. So I'll keep on fighting my fights for everything that's good as a writer of 20 years and now a writer of 41 songs in Sicily. And I'm just a witness to the madness of what society has become. And I'll do my best to wake up as many as I can from what is insanity. God bless.